Hey guys, it's been a while since I talked to you about tax increment finance districts and all the development along Jerry Dub Drive. It was one of the original thrusts of this YouTube channel, but I've kind of set it aside while I pursued city council stuff. But there's some news, and so I thought it was important to bring up review the history of Charles Pointe because that's specifically the development that has news today. In 2008, the county commission issued about $32 million worth of bonds to finance the construction of Charles Pointe. And this would go for all the flattening of the land where their convention center and the BW3s is, in addition to the houses up on the hill, and the streets and the sewer lines, the water lines. All of that would be built out, and the idea was that so much development would occur, the increase in property taxes would pay for the cost of all of that build out. Well, we get into 2014 timeframe, and they're already $7.5 million behind on payments. Um, and so the county commission hits on a new idea to save the day. They paid Genesis Partners, the owner of the development, $7.5 million for a piece of land, um, and then Genesis Partners were able to pay the bank off, and the commission gave that land to the city of Bridgeport. And the perceived benefit to the taxpayers of Harrison County was that everyone will get to enjoy this rec center. Well, we get back into 2019, and they're $10 million behind on payments again. And the bank's about to, but their bank's asking for their money. And so a new plan to kick the can down the road is dreamed up. And this one is to create a new Charles Pointe south of Jerry Dub Drive, where the Menards would be and all of that. So they go back to the bank and they say, we need $36 million to do this. And the bank says, okay, we can do this. They get another bank out of St. Louis. We'll do this. The interest rate will be 5.75. A lot of the municipal bond projects, like Clarksburg Sewer Bond, I think was like 275 or maybe 375. So they're paying a little bit of a premium because it's already a troubled development. Um, and then one of the terms was that if Menards doesn't open, I think by July of this year, we get the land. And so that was the agreement. And then they go to the bank and say, "Hey, can you loan us 12 million so we can pay back our missed payments to the other bank?" And they say, "Yeah, we'll loan you that money at 7.5% interest." So getting into junk bond territory. Well, they were supposed to have the pad ready in time for Menards to build, and it was a little bit delayed. And then COVID hit, and Menards decides they're not going to build this year. It violates the terms of the bond. And here we are. The bond's almost in default again. So the Harrison County Commission met today, and basically they're working with Steptoe and Johnson to try to restructure this debt yet again. We don't know what those terms could possibly be. They say it's urgent. And then we find out they've been paying Steptoe tens of thousands a year, according to uh, Commissioner Hinkle, to lobby Charleston to have the terms of the TIF laws changed. Under existing law, I think TIFs can only be 30, 35 years. Well, we're already 12 years into it, so the TIF will close down in less time than it would. Bonds are usually sold in 20 or 30 years, and there's not 20 or 30 years left in the TIF. So they're lobbying to get that law changed to get them more time to pay this off. We'll see how this turns out, but it's really not looking too good. It just every time they try to kick the can down the road, it gets more and more draconian. We can end up with a bank in St. Louis owning half of Charles Pointe. I'll holler at you later.